This is the famous Sacramento historic waterfront, where the site of both tragedy, fire and flood, and triumph, the racing of the streets, the founding of the Transcontinental Railroad, the terminus of the Pony Express, and the home of California's first thriving business district, fueled by gold, agriculture, and the river. Due to the past and current efforts by the state of California, private and public museums, individual, business, the city and the county of Sacramento, the historic Old Sacramento Foundations, scores of volunteers, and many others. Old Sacramento waterfront lives a thriving shopping and entertainment district, as well as a global tourist destination. In 1839, John Sutter arrived on the shore of the American River near its confluence at the Sacramento River. With the promise of the Mexican land grant, Sutter and his landing party established a Sutter's Fort. As the settlement grew and became permanent, it attracted other businessmen looking for opportunities. John Sutter and the people he attracted created a commercial center in the area, but it was the gold rush in 1848 that created the city of Sacramento. Old Sacramento waterfront thrives through partnership between the City of Sacramento, California, non-profit organization, and private business, including the Old Sacramento waterfront is a national landmark that boasts 53 historic buildings and 5 million visitors annually. While the area has seen vast improvements since it was the first developed in 1960s. It is the goal of Sacramento History Alliance to realize the area potential as California's hub of historic education and prevention. By broadening the historic and cultural offerings of the Old Sacramento waterfront, the story of California's beginning can be preserved and shared away and truly brings history to life. One of the primary landowners of Old Sacramento Waterfront Historic District, the City of Sacramento, is the resource of parking, business licenses, permits, special events, and more. In 1850, Sacramento experienced its first devastating flood, and just 2 years later was virtually wiped out by the high waters. The inspiring proposal was made to raise the city above floodwater. However, the city survived and became California capital in 1854. Finally, with another devastation, the city in 1862, the gold rush began to decline. Sacramento became the center for the developing commercial agriculture industry. When modernized came to the city in 21st century, the commercial district gradually moved. The area of Old Sacramento became a virtual slum. However, in the mid-1960s, the city began to redevelop and refurbish in the city. The 28 acres encompassing the location today has more historic buildings, one another west. Moreover, it became the national landmark with a portion designated as California State Historic Park. Today, Old Sacramento, with its wood plank sidewalks, 3-story buildings, caters to more than 5 million annual visitors. The National Registered Landmark provides a public market, 2 museums, excursion cruises along the waterfront, hotel, numerous restaurants. Old Sacramento is located downtown and is convenient to reach all freeways. From any direction, take an Interstate 5, J Street, and signs. Abundant covered parking and reasonable rates is available. Here, limited number metered 90 minutes on street parking spaces. This is the famous Tower Bridge, Sacramento. It's a vertical left bridge across the Sacramento River, linking West Sacramento and Yolo County to the west, and the capital of California, Sacramento, in Sacramento County to the east. It also be known as M Street Bridge. It was previously part of the U.S. Route number 40 until that highway was to the east of Salt Lake City. The Tower Bridge replaced the 1911 M Street Bridge in Sacramento, which was originally a swing-through truss railroad bridge. Later, 9-foot, 2.7 meters roadway sections were added. Section and existing rail bridge. Sacramento's population more than doubled between 1910 to 1935, rendering an existing bridge. In 1933, the city realized that it needed a better crossing over Sacramento River in case of war. On December 22, 1933, the state of California held a conference to plan a new bridge with an agreement March 8, 1934. Under the terms of the agreement, Sacramento Northern Railway M Street Bridge returned to the rights rail traffic March 21, 1960, which was the original expiration date of its franchise to operate rail traffic over 9/11 Bridge. Tower Bridge was initially designed with 52 feet wide roadway with sidewalks, with single lanes for cars flanking a large 13-foot center lane for trains. The towers are 160 foot from east to west. The bridge consists of a long girder span. Long eastern truss approach the span. The bridge style represents a rare use of streamlined modern architectural styling in a lift bridge, making a standing expression of a social and architectural climate of a period of construction. On December 15, 1935, the Governor Franklin Marian dedicated the bridge and led the inaugural parade across it. 1,000 homing pigeons were released to carry news throughout California. The first train has crossed the bridge on November 7, 1935. The Tower Bridge was the first vertical left bridge in California highway system after it was formally accepted by the state on January 11, 1936. The railroad tracks were removed in 1963. With the removal of the tracks, the roadway was stripped for automobile lanes due to the nearby railroad tracks. The grade crossing on the east side is designed to act as a secondary barrier to exclude vehicular traffic while the bridge is raised. When warning sounds, crossing activate to block the traffic until the bridge is safe for use. For years, the bridge was painted with a silver aluminum paint under the special worker order, but people complained about the glare of the bridge. The concrete pylons were initially painted by sky blue color. In June 1976, as a part of Bicentennial Project, it was painted a yellow color to match the gold leaf cupola on the nearby state capitol. In 2001, as the old paint job could hardly be distinguished, residents who live in 35 miles of the Capitol voted a new color scheme. Their choices were all gold, green, gold, and silver, or burgundy, silver, and gold. The winning choice was all gold. It was repainted in 2002. However, it did not lessen the bridge color controversy. Some people complained that the new paint was not gilded and advertised. Others have suggested that copper would have been a far better color choice, especially in the context of the nearby buildings. The new coat is expected to last 30 years. As of 1963, the bridge is used for pedestrian and vehicle traffic only. By 2007, regional transportation agencies were considering the possibility of adding trolley traffic across the bridge. In 2020, these plans has changed to call for an extension of RT Light Rail